Hello and welcome to my video. Today I'm going to do a quick video on the Gen 1 versus the Gen 2A door handles. So let's get started. On the right side of the car, I have replaced the rear right door handle. However, the front right door handle is still the original Gen 1. So let's test out how this works. For the first test, I'm going to use the front door handle, which is the Gen 1. I'm going to hold on it while locking the car with the key fob. And if you notice, the other door handles went in. I'm holding on to this one. And if I press the unlock button, let me see if the door handle works. Pulling on the door handle from the outside, the door doesn't open. And also pulling from the interior door handle multiple times, it doesn't open. The only way I can get this working again is if I press lock and then press unlock again. Should reset. But there have been cases when people have been locked in the vehicle, and it is due to this issue of the door handles not syncing with the rest of the car. So now I can open and close. I'm going to do the same thing now with the rear door handle. So I am going to hold the door handle on the Gen 2A here, press lock. Then I'm going to press unlock. And then if I pull on the handle, the door will open. And if I did it from the inside door handle would open the car. Let me try that again. I'm going to hold on to it, press lock. Then I'm going to press unlock. And now I'm going to pull from the inside door handle and the door does open. Here I'm going to do another example with the Gen 1 door handle. I'm going to lock the car. Now I'm going to pull and hold on to the door handle. While I'm pulling on it, I'm going to press unlock. So if I pull on the interior door handle, the door does not open. If I pull on the exterior, it will not open. So there are some cases that the interior and exterior door handles will not function on the Gen 1 if you're holding on that door handle while pressing unlock. Now I'm going to go through a cycle where I lock again and then unlock, then the door does work. Let's do the same thing for the rear. So this being the Gen 2A door handle, so I'm going to lock the car. I'm going to hold the inside door handle here, press unlock. And now I'm going to pull on the interior door handle and the door opens. Let's test that again with the lock. I'm going to hold the interior handle open, press unlock. Now I'm going to pull on the rear door handle and exterior door handle does open as well. So the same situation does not occur for the Gen 2A as it does for the Gen 1. That should give you an example of the difference between the Gen 1 and the Gen 2A door handles. Another thing I want to mention is that if you have a Gen 1 door handle and the insert, this white plastic here, which is called the lens, if that disintegrates on your car and you replace it with a 3D printed version. So for example, here is one that is broken. And if this cover is taken off and you replace the insert with this one, there is a chance that it may fail again due to water ingress since the module is no longer sealed to IP67 standards. One way you can mitigate this is by applying some silicone around the edges of the 3D printed section. So when you do insert it inside the door handle here, you will have some protection from the outside from water getting in. Not 100%, but it should help versus just inserting this with no other protection. So I would suggest using some sort of silicone sealant when installing replacement 3D printed inserts. This is not a problem with the GEN2A as seen here, since the new inserts are now UV protected and are warranted with the door handle by Chevalier. All right, well, that's about it today for this short video on the Gen 1 versus the Gen 2A door handles. Gen 2A here, Gen 1 here. And I gave you a couple examples of how it may happen where you can get locked in or out of the vehicle. And it may be even made worse if the 12-volt battery on the car dies. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.